Pyke in this particular game. The matchup is Pyke Jinx versus Yasuo Rakan. First things first, in the loading screen, what are you thinking about right now?
I usually click through and check everyone's mastery on the champion to
Okay.
see. Um, can't see their rank anymore. Other than that, I like to check and think about Pike's matchups.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Jinx is a late game champion, although I've seen them put up decent damage in the early game if the stars are aligned, should we say? Like you get a perfect pick. And that's really all that's going through my head. I believe I say something here. I'm in party with Pool Party Mundo. I don't
Oh,
remember his
cool.
name, but we met up. But that's usually what I'll do. I'll go through and check. I know that Rakan, as long as he misses his W, I can kind of engage, but he'll probably just dash back.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does miss the W, I do have a moment there to maybe get around him, go back to the ADC and tie them up and toss one of them back towards my carry and turn on it.
Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, I will
Potentially
I will
flash
tell
back
you
or
this.
whatever.
This is a weird matchup because Yasuo distorts everything, right? Jinx is at a disadvantage. Like if you just go straight this way, right? Jinx is at a disadvantage because all of her damage, like all of it, is projectile based, and Windwall will destroy all of that damage, right? So Windwall is no like her Q is an auto attack enhancement, it's gone. Her W is a laser, it's gone. Her traps are a projectile, they're oop, that's another W. There you go. Her traps are gone, her ult is gone. All of these things no longer exist because of Windwall, right?
So you have to play around the wind wall.
Right. So that is going to be your number one focus on this is like you need to find out when this asshole is vulnerable and then either make a pick on him or engage on him or worst case scenario, you look at this and we may conclude this in about 2 seconds. But you say, "Okay, if my first things first, you should figure out who your target is or who your ideal target is." Okay? If you like, because generally your engage pattern is going to be Q, then E, and then whatever auto attack, uh, R, right?
Yeah,
So
or
problem,
E then you.
yeah, or E, then Q. I'm just saying generally this is kind of your bread and butter with Pyke, right? Problem is this guy can jump to this guy. So you slowing with your Q and pulling him back isn't probably going to catch him very often if he's competent, right?
Yes,
Um,
is
yeah, because he's slippery as shit. This guy can dash through minions, so unless you pull him far enough away from minions, he can just dash out of your E stun follow up, which would be very difficult for you to land your combo on either one of these guys. Neither one is a particularly good target for you, right?
yes.
So what does that mean?
Uh, be more of a peel champion and ensure that Jinx can farm,
Okay, so that's your
or look
late.
for easy picks.
Sure, that's your lane goal is like disrupt their engagement, right? So, because keep in mind, what they want to do is they want to jump in on her because you're impossible to catch, and he wants to land his knockup, and then he wants to follow up on that knockup with either his ult or he'll dash through, right? A whole bunch of minions and just beat the hell out of her with auto attacks and Qs, right?
Yeah,
Or he wants to hit his Q his Q knockup, and then he wants to engage with his W off of that Q knockup. Because it can't be dodged if you're in the air, right?
yes.
So they have 100 times better engage from each of them than you do with this matchup. Okay? So that being said, your lane presence, your matchup's not super great. If this is true, support your ADC enough that she doesn't fall behind and become useless, but also like roam across the map. Right? In fact, realistically, Pyke is kind of a bad pick here because you can't. Echo's going to be hard to catch because he's Echo, right? Malphite is too tanky for you to assassinate properly because he's going to stack armor. And Camille is very difficult to catch unless she E's in. So you have to wait for her escape to be gone before you can engage. He's a bad target because he's slippery with his E and he can wind wall damn near all your follow up damage. He's a bad target because he can jump, like, you have no good targets. Do you see what I'm saying?
Clearly.
So I have a feeling that this game is going to be you may still be effective on Pyke because they don't hold their stuff properly, but you shouldn't be. You're at a disadvantage here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Let's watch the game.
So maybe this is the wrong
that's
way
derp.
to start, but
You're playing
I
with derp.
personally start with the assumption that absolutely everybody on my team is ass and they will need to be carried.
That's a pretty fair assumption.
Yeah, I would love to carry with Pyke, but you can't.
Dividing line.
Oh, yes, you can, and Blake will argue that fact too.
You
don't
can
have
carry
enough
with
damage
Pyke.
to carry with him.
You do.
Yeah, I just need to know how.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Get in here, boss.
Here we go. Hello, Yasuo.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yep, bad picks. Very, very bad. Sorry, there
Damn, I
wasn't
should
anyone
have
in
been
this
more
bush anyway.
patient.
Okay, I'm gonna back this up a couple of seconds. Alright, so this is fine. You're channeling in this bush, and you walk out to here with it fully channeled so you can pop somebody, right? But realistically, with all of you there, you can walk this corner, press the bush. If you see them leaving, right? You can, because most of the time
grab
they'll
'em.
leave, but they won't ward behind them. So they have no idea this is coming, and they don't see you approach till like right here. So they don't have a whole lot of time to like react and run away with that blind corner. Because unless they're standing like right there, and most of the time they're standing here, right? They're standing
It's funny.
here.
I like this stand where your first X is if I'm gonna be right there.
Yeah, if they're standing here, their vision looks something like this. If they're standing here, their vision goes like that. Right? So this is a better place to stand. Supports will often stand here or here, right? But you're pretty safe just walking into this, and then they're either going to be there and they'll run out this way or they'll run out that way. You can charge a hook as you're walking through the bush and throw it from the bush. Or if you walk into them, you can just hook them in place. Just stab them, for the slow. That's usually good enough.
Yeah, 90% slow for a second is pretty good.
So, plus you have the...
Hello, Yasuo.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yep, bad picks.
That's unlucky.
Sorry, there wasn't
Damn, I
anyone in
should
this
have been
bush
more
anyway.
patient.
Alright, so this is blown. You guys either need to... Okay, so there's somebody right here.
Ah, damn it.
So like I said, this is blown. You either need to back out or stay and steal.
Damn, I'm gonna go harass that, I think Jax is gonna take this red. Or maybe not.
Is Mundo supposed to be... Okay, he's going top.
Jax is jumping.
Not even gonna check it, no.
Alright. Of the 3 paths, this is the shortest, this is the second shortest, and this is the longest.
Oh, okay.
So...
For some reason I was thinking 1, 2, 3.
If you leave this way, you can hug this wall. It's also the most dangerous path, right? So put a star on that for most dangerous, shortest. This one is shorter because the line looks like this versus this line looks like this.
Oh, it is a little hump there. I never noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I was going to do was I was gonna go down river, but I saw that Jinx, who was not in
Yeah, Jinx
comms, was
didn't.
going around the other way, and I decided not to go solo through
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this: you guys could have gone through river because they're already showing in
Rakan's
lane.
in lane, and I didn't even look.
Yeah. Okay. Just little things. That will not make any difference at all in the game.
And they are already shoving the
But
shit out
see,
of his
look,
bot lane.
look at this.
Might make a difference later if I'm.
No, you guys are fine. So look, you're even, but whenever you left blue, you left a good bit ahead of her. You see the difference there?
Yeah.
Like this frame. Oops. Damn it. One more. One more second. Okay, watch. Right there. That's the difference in this path.
That is easily a very large skill shot.
Yeah, it makes a
Skill shot
huge
width.
it makes a huge difference when you do a long leash because if you go this way, you might be out of EXP range when you get there. Okay?
And they are already shoving the shit out of this bot lane.
Okay, see,
They want it hard.
so this is actually bad for them, right? Because the next play is level 2 power spike. Level 2 power spike goes on the death of all 6 minions plus the next
Plus
3
3.
melees,
I
right?
learned that from you guys. I
Sweet.
try to play around it.
So by killing all these super fast, all they're doing is pushing their wave, but it won't be fast enough because your wave is right here. Right, so by the time these all die, which will be in about 1.5 seconds, and this wave gets from here, all you have to do is kind of walk like this, and these minions just freeze right here, right outside a tower, where you are the safest possible place you can be, and they are in the least safe possible place they can be. Because, like, they're open for a Jax gank when the minions are right here. He can just walk in from right here. So this is really dumb unless they like have a way to clear that second wave. Like they need to clear this so fast, and you need to not let this get to tower. Just like that. That's good. Now you clear this wave. Help her. No, don't help her clear that. All right. Okay. Now you need to help her clear these. You've got 2 stacks. You need to execute these minions. What? Like
Do I have
why?
2 or 1?
You should have 2. Did you
I
already
think I
kill
used
one?
one.
Yeah, you already
Yeah,
used
I
one.
think I used one on the first.
Okay.
I remember reading somewhere you don't use stacks on the caster minions unless you really have to,
Okay,
or you're
so
just holding on to extra stacks.
the reason you don't use stacks on the caster minions, and there's the only reason you would use stacks for the caster minion is if you need the heal for your ADC.
I thought there wasn't a heal anymore on the new
Oh,
one.
did they take it off? I don't know.
Yeah, there's.
I
I
didn't pay
could have
attention when they
sworn.
reworked that, but anyway, this was then I just gave you dated knowledge, but that's fine. But originally, the only reason you do this is because they gave heals to your ADC. These are worth more gold than these by about 2 gold each. And because I think these are worth like 16 and these are worth like 18. So, but here's the thing. The reason that you don't want to use, you may want to use a stack in the first wave. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. In the first wave, you will want to use a stack if we're either not going to be racing for level 2 or you want to optimize your, like, it's a non-fighting lane, because if you get a stack in the first wave, the cooldown will reset by the wave that you get a cannon. I said that poorly.
No, that
Whenever
makes sense.
whenever you kill in the first wave, it starts the timer for the reset. If you save it till the second wave, both of your stacks are going to come up a little later. Right? So, first step, like the first would be optimizing your cannon potential, which you're going to get a cannon anyway, but it doesn't really matter. It'll just get your stack back sooner. So, anyway. But you want to kill 2 of these just to, and she needs to be auto attacking these damn
Jinx.
minions. Is she
Oh,
DC?
there she goes. She literally
Uh,
stood still
like
for
okay.
7 seconds.
So you needed to be auto attacking these minions. I don't care what drugs she's on right now. They seem great, but you need to be walking up and hitting this minion, and this minion until they die. I don't care. Obviously, try to throw off the CS to your ADC, but if they're not taking it, doesn't really matter. This gets you level 2, and then you all in. Also, you should be pinging your ADC or typing to her that you're going to go all in. Like, so how you do that is either you type kill minions, get 2 all in, or you click your EXP bar, ping the minions, and then ping your target.
Is there a way to quickly turn chat back on?
I don't know.
Because I turned off
That-
all chat.
That's fine.
Every.
If you ping right here, you see like this.
By ping, you mean press G and then click right there?
I just hit Alt and click it.
Okay, gotcha.
So if you click that, it'll say like, let's see, Pyke, 66 percent EXP. Then you click the minions, like ping, 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 and then click ping, and it'll put a target like right on that dude, right? And that's telling her, kill these fucking minions. I want more EXP to go all in. It's pretty good communication, right? So like you're in a race at this point to get those level 2. The problem is they don't even know they're running a race. So they're just standing here doing nothing. Cool. Get level 2 first, all in on one of them. Because you win that all in 2v1. It's very hard to lose a 2v1 all in. Because like right now, she's taking forever. She's not using her autos. You need to be attacking this.
Jinx? Oh, there she goes. She literally stood still for about 5 seconds.
All right. See, okay. Here's another thing. You know you're about to get level 2, right? Start fading forward. So that when she kills that last minion, you are already in striking range on whoever you're targeting. Right?
Gotcha.
So like here,
Jinx?
right? So you turn back to go this way and kind of fizzle around here for a little bit. This minion's going to get you level 2. Either you need to be hitting that minion and then running this way, right? Or you need to be entering this bush to get your hook ready to go all in on him because he's standing there, right? If not, you can literally just, once you hit 2, walk out of the bush straight at him and make him dodge your hook and then create an engagement. I mean, if Jinx is not going to do anything, Jinx is not going to do anything, but it's not like you don't have a safe engage as level 2 Pyke.
Oh, there she goes.
You know.
She literally stood still for about 5 seconds. Easily get out if I have to.
Yep.
As long as I don't engage D.
Alright. Oh, that was nice. Flash. Yep. Good.
God damn, that took forever.
Yes, it did.
Okay,
Nice.
that'll
Okay.
work.
Perfect.
The
Okay, so
worst.
you won that way back here.
When they both got hit by my stun.
Yep. Is like right here, he's making a play forward. You either need to be preventing the follow up or like generally moving back this way to peel him off of her because he took dash and Q. He doesn't have wind wall yet. So he's
I
not
think
invincible.
my thought process here was I was going to run just around the corner of the minions and try and catch him right there, but I saw he was making a beeline away, so I actually went far enough ahead to, which actually is probably
I mean,
a bad idea.
I'll just say this should never have worked because, and you won off this. So, like, your stun goes like this, right? If they both pulled their head out of their asses, they just go right in on her. You're over here. You know, you've essentially isolated yourself from your ADC. They can push her back, or they should both go in on you after your E breaks. But realistically, they could just trade on her. Why would you prefer trading on the ADC at this point than the support?
Because you want to. You mean me trading with the to.
You have 2 pots, which means you have 150 health of sustain times 2. ADC has 1 pot. So any damage that you do to this ADC is going to stick harder than it's going to stick on you. Secondly, you're fucking Pyke. You can't poke Pyke out. I mean, I guess you can if you
Take all the shots.
yeah, take all the shots in the world. But see, like this is so fucking dumb, right? Like they moved into your, both of them moved into your stun when all they had to do was stand right here.
And I think he tried to knock me up too, didn't he?
Yeah, he tried. That was nice. Yeah, I mean, you played this
God
really
damn,
well.
that took
Like this
forever.
fight after this, you played really well.
That'll work.
The only thing you could have done better is ping
The
your jungler.
worst. 2v. Oh. I'm getting better at using pings. I've never used pings before, even in the entire time that I played during season 1, 2, 3, and 6. This is the first time I've ever tried using pings.
All right.
So I think you may see me ping once or twice here.
Well, I mean,
but it's
I
gonna be
can
a
tell
lot.
you your ADC is going to be pretty bad because they are not even CSing well. And you should be using this time right now to back and expand your gold lead. Because if you had shoved that into turret and just left, right? Then it's like you didn't get a plate and you haven't turned your double kill that you got on your ADC into a meaningful advantage yet. The only reason you should stay is if she is, and I can't tell because you don't have tab up, but if she doesn't have like enough money for even a pickaxe. And she should. She should have pickaxe money. She should not have BF money. Okay. fine. Okay.
Killing
See, like, this is a weird thing. Because the Jinx is going for trades on Yasuo. Like, she's whittling Yasuo's health greater than minion gold. Because she's missing minions to trade onto Yasuo, right? This implies that she's either not thinking about what she's doing or that she wants to stay in lane. When in reality, like, you guys just got 2 kills. You should be
She
looking.
got both of them. She
Yeah,
should be going.
you should be
by
looking to
get
either.
damage.
So, like, the right play is whenever you get up to, like, pickaxe money, which she probably was at, right? Can't write like this. Anyway, then to go back, right? Or the greedy play is if she gets to BF sword money, then go back, right?
Mhm.
Okay, but the whole time you're looking either way to immediately extract as much money as you can and then get the hell out of here and spend and make your advantage, right? Like sitting there, and I mean, granted, yeah, you can do free trades. That's cool. Free trades are great. Whittle his health. Fine, cool. Don't, however, miss minions to do it, because your objective is to get back and expand your gold lead with items. Because, like, right now, you're dicking around. The minion reset point is right here. You see what I'm saying? You are so very gankable. And their jungler started on this side of the map because your jungler cleared this side of the map. Meaning that their jungler is very likely to be in this quadrant right now. Right? So this is literally you guys playing with fire. Also, the Rift Scuttler's up. Or not the Rift Scuttler. This thing. Yeah, it's the Rift Scuttler. It's up right now, which is an available target for a jungler. The likelihood you get ganked right now is pretty high, and you don't have any of the power that you just got from that double kill in your pocket yet. Right now, this is literally like dead ass even matchup. You see
Maybe
what I'm
even
saying?
less because Rakan and Yasuo have
Well, it's
a chance to
actually,
come back.
yeah, it's actually less because their current power spike at levels, like they have all 3 of their abilities, and one of their abilities negates her completely. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
you guys are actually like not in great shape right now, but you're playing like you're dominant. And you might be dominant if you put some items on your Jinx. But like, and that's the thing is I can see even going for like the hyper greedy play, right? And like, okay, cool, you want to back and get a BF sword, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, oh god, she could have just gotten screwed there.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay, cool, you want to back and get a BF sword, fine. But like these weird trades where you're missing CS don't make sense right now. And if this Rakan would pull his head out of his ass, he could have killed her right there. Like they both could have killed her right there.
Rakan, I don't know if he knows what he's doing. He is not engaged on it at all.
And there you just said it. Did you hear that?
I can't hear any of the audio on the video.
You said this Rakan, I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he didn't engage on us at all. Because, like, surely she's got. Because, like, BF sword money in CS is 32. God, this should not keep happening. You need to ignite him? I would have popped W for the movement speed there, just to try to stay in front of him.
To stay in front of him, like,
All right, so
can
like
you
yeah, right here, you're auto attacking him. Your W's up in 1 second. If you auto attack and then attack move like this, right? It forces his character model to have to path around you or to path around you. And it'll give you another free auto. So like here, you've hit him, he's stunned, you hit him. See how he's right here?
Mhm.
If you auto attack and then stutter like this, it'll path him like that. And then he'll have to walk between
Okay.
you and the minion. And he doesn't get to walk over you. Like, see how he goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you stutter, you may be able to cut him off right here, and then it may make him walk either this way around the minions if he's auto pathing, or it'll try to push him back this way by the wall, and then you stutter back this way. And you can do that because of the movement speed you'd have on your W.
That is some crazy micro.
And that may give you the extra 2 seconds you're going to need to throw your Q and pull him back for a kill. And it's not even like, it sounds crazy, but it's not even that hard to do. You just walk like this. So, like, what I mean by that is, that's too far. Okay, we're gonna get this kill. Bonk. Okay. And got him. Auto. Now, auto him again. Now, you can't wait. Hit your W now. So W now. And then walk here. Auto. He'll repath here. Move there. Auto. He'll move back this way. Then you try to move in front of him, and maybe it paths him the long way. And here you might have an auto too. So you get 3 autos out of that. 3 autos. Because he didn't have to repath. Did you see that?
Mhm.
Like he went like this, and then went around you and went like that to get out. But if you're faster than him and you have that movement speed, you'll attack and then remove back in front of him, then remove back here, depending on where he's going. Or you'll just kind of follow through this way and chase him that way. So, there you go. Use your body as a wall. Like, I've played Thresh before, where in that situation, I would stand here and throw my lantern there. And
Does
that,
Lantern actually block?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can throw
That's
your
good to know.
lantern here and make somebody have to walk around if you throw it perfect. I mean, it's an obstruction for your enemies. Oh, that's nice. Okay, E out. What you could have done there is you were standing here, he was standing here. Could have
Oh, I could have
eat
eat out and
out,
pulled him back
and then
in because
pulled
he had
him
already
back,
knocked.
and you probably kill him.
Had you right.
Be like
Like
right
as soon
here,
as you said it, I saw it.
and you'll take it. I mean, if you auto attack then E out, you'll take a tower shot, but it'll probably be worth it because you can kill him out here. More than likely. He might die. He might have enough health to live. It'll be close, but you'll be like here, which is not a big deal. You know. Plus him hitting you, he's tanking this whole minion wave. You see that?
Yeah.
Because he autoed you, he's tanking the whole minion wave. If you'd have stunned him and then pulled him out, he's tanking this whole minion wave from here all the way back as he walks.
back the whole way. Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's
So
absolutely.
he probably would have died.
I've just started playing against minion waves again. When I started playing in season 1, 2, their minion damage was strong. Season 3, they actually reduced minion. I don't know where it stands now, but it feels like it's substantial again.
Up! Oh! So close.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could have been real nice.
Oh, that's good to know. The traps actually stop.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that interaction. See, this is awful. Because she's chosen to extend herself where you can't really do anything to help her. Yep, yep. What? Oh no! Okay.
I want to help here so bad.
My micro thing. So, right here, you got your proc for aftershock. You just missed the E by maybe a quarter of a millimeter. You your Q like hits him. Hold on, let me back this up. Right there. You Q'd this way. Q this way. If you hit
should have.
if you hit him, he's down to this. You might kill him with an auto, or you'd put him really, really low with one auto. And you know Jax is coming in, he'd clean that up. But even if just don't auto, just hit him with your Q and run. You've done the best you can do at that point. Because if you don't kill him, you will die for that auto, because they'll both hit you. But I think he would die right. Yeah, he'd be dead right there. The best thing you can do is walk up and hit the cannon, and then recall. And one of those guys, and then recall.
I tried to give it to him right there, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, tank the wave. Tank the wave right here. You have enough hit points to sit right here, tank the wave for as long as you can. These come up. If it's looking like you're gonna die, E out. And freeze, set up a freeze right there. Okay?
Okay.
That way you don't get it into the tower and Jinx can play with the wave. I mean, she doesn't know what she's doing, so it's not going to make a difference because she is just clearing it. Which she needs to not be doing right now. Ah, shit. Jax is getting gangbanged.
I think from now on. Oh, shit.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice. Okay.
Really?
So when you saw Jax get jumped, you
There,
probably
there.
shouldn't have backed.
Yeah, we're both.
Yeah, we're both here. Sorry, what's up? Okay.
Because and then the reason I say that is normally with most other characters, you absolutely should back.
Even
But-
with 300 health and very
Yep.
low. Well, I have almost 2,000
It's like, look at it
gold
this
to
way.
spend.
There's a
You're
flash.
right. Jinx was going, I think.
Well, I don't
Go
even
on.
care if
Oh,
Jinx is
shit.
going right here. That guy is instantly executable. And that's their jungler. So like whenever I saw Jax, I'd start my recall. I'd click my minimap right here and see what's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd see that this guy is executable. I'd look and I'd say I have 140 mana. Good enough. I would run into this fight. I'd flash the wall. I'd kill this guy. I'd E out. And they can't get dragon. Meanwhile, if Yasuo returned 300 health to me in that period of time, I guess I deserve to die.
I feel like I would deserve to die.
Hmm?
Although
I mean-
what you're telling me to do, it seems I've done things like that before. It seems very doable. I think I was more scared at the time because I was very low in mana. I didn't count, although I did turn my mana numbers on. You guys have mentioned something about that, and I started trying to think, do I have enough for my combo?
Well,
And
see,
will
you
that
don't
be
have
enough?
You don't have enough for your Q, but he's already lower. The dragon's hitting him. Fine.
All I need is
All
in
like
depth
literally,
charge or
all you need to do is walk to here, flash, ult. There's your ult X, E out to over here. In the let's see, you're in the air for like a quarter second here. And then you're out. I don't think he's going to be able to auto Q auto you. And even if he does, I don't think it's going to do 300 damage.
would probably shock them more than anything else.
Right, and they'd just be like, holy fuck, what happened? Odds are you wouldn't take any damage. Jinx is about to shoot the rocket or something anyway. I shouldn't even have rocket yet. Jesus, Jinx. She's just going to walk up and auto the dude to death. But I mean, shit, look, she did it. They didn't even turn on her.
Really?
She took that much damage. You
Neither
see what
do
I'm
they.
saying? That was from the dragon.
Both here. Sorry, what's up? Did you say something?
Like, you could have done that
No, I didn't
better
say
than
anything.
she
I
could have.
came in from nothing.
You know.
Now we're focused.
They are focused.
Yeah, I'm recording a video.
Because we're winners.
Right now we're doing pretty okay.
I will watch. You're next.
I think your next is going to be without the Mundo.
Oh, Jinx has double buffs.
Oh, nice. She got their jungler's double buffs. These guys are fucking dumb. They're not playing this matchup very well at all. They're just letting you do whatever you want.
Fuck me! God damn it!
Nah, I didn't do anything wrong there.
Got me. I was very upset. Bad Q.
not worried about it.
It makes me so angry when I miss my ultimate. Well, I didn't miss. He flashed out.
It's
Still.
big ability. Oh, if you got a flash, that's worth it.
Yeah, and he died too. It just pisses me off because I want the money.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
What did I say? I can't hear.
Pisses me off because I want the money.
Oh
The
yeah.
Alt reset. Me, I want the fucking reset.
It's true. It probably would have been a double there.
Okay, so again, right here, you guys are playing this like stupidly greedy.
Farm for Yasuo.
You just got all these kills.
And use the money.
Well, you can be and use the money. She's got double buffs, so you can afford to be
Oh, there you go.
Which is not
obnoxious
good.
right
I
here.
mean,
Well, nope, her double
rather
buffs
her
are gone.
have
You should have
both,
beat and used
but,
the money.
you know.
Because again, like all your kills, like for a kill you get some EXP and you get some gold,
Oh,
right?
you out,
If
you
you
out,
don't
you
spend
out.
the gold, it doesn't do anything.
Not gonna give you an edge.
Or is Jackson
Right.
get him?
You're just fighting at the same power level you were at before, but
One
you
of
have an
them, not
EXP
both.
lead.
Oh. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you got a flash. I wonder why they took the heal away from Relic proc. That Mundo though.
Okay, this is bad.
Mundo don't give a fuck.
All right, Mundo's there.
Oh, everyone's here. God damn it.
All right. I'm gonna go over this fight. Okay, gonna clean this up. God, she's gonna run into melee range to do it.
That'll
Heal.
work.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, that's where the
Alright, let's just break down this fight a
that
little
moon.
bit. Okay. So right here, you're using your Q on this guy. You know Yasuo's moving up. Jinx is slow to recover. Without vision in this bush, right?
Mhm.
I don't know that I agree with this play. Because if Yasuo is right here, you're getting 2v1 right now, and you don't even have anything to take out. You're just trading, but you don't know how much you're going to get traded back on you. And your realistic goal is to protect them from crossing this line. Because Jax is up here doing the drag, right?
Mhm.
So trading and using your abilities to trade doesn't keep them from this line. Having your abilities up makes you scarier so they can't walk through that line. Right? And even then, if you were going to do this, you like eat back this way and ran kind of toward the dragon pit, which makes them chase towards the dragon pit, which brings heat onto Jax, which is where you don't want heat right now.
Yeah, we want a dragon.
So you either want to drag the fight this way, and if they follow you, great, and if they don't, you can E to stop them, right? So like this whole thing is kind of like, I don't know, ill-advised, I guess.
It's
But
never good to face check bushes. That's how you.
we'll see. So now you know. So now you either have to W and go this way, or E out, because otherwise you're gonna take too much damage, right?
Mhm.
Um, Wing this way, or you E into the dragon pit. But again, you don't want to invite them into the dragon pit.
I think what I was thinking was when as soon as I saw Yasuo, I don't win this. Get out, but at least get out by stunning them and making them take some damage. Rakan.
Right.
I wonder where they took the heal away.
So like, if you're gonna get out, again, you went to like right here, and then you went up to Jax when you could have went right here and just stood in this bush, right? Because then if they go up, you intercept. If they go down, you move down. But you like, because you don't want to give the impression that anything is going on right here. You see what I'm saying? Play the deception game a
Away
little
from
bit
melee
better.
proc.
All right, so Jax gets the deal. Jinx is gonna be late. I don't. Okay, he is gonna die. Like, there's no way around that. He's fighting a Malphite. Unless he makes some kind of horrific outplay, which he won't because he doesn't have Counter Strike up and he doesn't have Jump Strike up. So he's like down 2 cooldowns. And did this dude W dash over the wall to get there?
I don't remember.
Okay, well,
I
that
was
may.
very focused on trying to pull the Yasuo instead of
That
the
moon
Rakan because the Yasuo does more
dodo.
damage. And I didn't want him on the Jax or stealing the dragon. I didn't even notice that Malphite was there until the end. All I thought was Yasuo can steal the dragon. He's got damage, so I tried to pull him.
Okay.
I
So
didn't even see that
so
Malphite was there
Derp's
until later.
TP kind of changes a lot of stuff. You now have them pinched. You need to be figuring out how you can get these two locked down so she can blast. He will have to deal with this. He's going to want to come in on you two to consolidate power. And you need to figure out how you're going to disrupt that. So let's keep watching.
Just don't give a fuck.
Okay, so there, I would have eaten in a different direction.
So, just don't give a fuck.
Alright, so if you're
I
gonna,
think at that point I
I
just
think you were
played
trying to get,
simple geometry.
I think you're trying to get both of these two, which is fine. But by the way, activate your W for movement speed. Because if you did this play and you end up here and you W, you can move this way and drag your E longer. So you get this much
Yeah,
out of it instead of this much.
I do that a lot, just not in this situation.
Okay. Because, like, your big thing
It's in my
is you need to get this back up. You are 5 seconds away. If you can get this back up, you throw an X right there. You hit this guy, kill him. This guy gets hit. And then your follow up X will kill him. And then you can just straight up finish off this guy from Jinx. Right? If anything, I would have E'd here. Right? Straight this way. And then flash to here. Because then your stun will go through him, and turn this way and hit all three. If you time it right.
All right. I've seen the combo done before with the flash. I don't think I've ever actually done.
Yeah, if you do your E, and keep in mind, the E works like it goes one Mississippi and then it goes, right? Like you go one Mississippi, it comes to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do that.
0.75 seconds.
Yeah, it's maybe one Mississippi's too long. So you go as it's coming to you, you flash, and it'll still go through him and then turn mid to hit you here. And you'll stun all three of them. Then you just ult, ult, ult. If you have the mana to continuously do that. And like right there, after you made this decision, right, and you're getting dogpiled on, instead of running back up this way with a Q and trying to pull somebody back or do whatever you just did, I would run this way and flash over this wall because and not use your
Heal
Q
up and then come
because
and
you
clean with
need
the
to.
ult.
Yep, you need to survive till that ult gets back up, and then you clean up this whole team fight.
Oh, everyone's here, goddammit.
And you get like double money for all of this. You know.
Dead
That'll
kill.
work.
But that's a whole lot of like, I got
Oh,
to
that's
freeze
where
the
the,
game. You didn't,
Malphite gave double buffs.
you know.
I felt really good down here too.
That was a fun fight.
Yeah, I lost track of myself and I ended up dying.
Ooh, I don't like the fact that Echo now has 2 Dark Seals at 6.
Don't see that much anymore. It's because there's such an efficient item. They sell for pretty well.
There you go.
One of the problems that I've found with myself is that I'm not, as much as I love strategy games, I'm not very good at thinking when I play this game. I'm very good at reacting. Sometimes I make the wrong decision, but I'm very good at reacting and kind of knowing my out.
Okay.
I try to have low deaths, but sometimes it doesn't happen.
Well, good. I don't want you to have low deaths. I want you to try to do new things constantly. Look, the problem that most people get into, and I'll tell you one little tip. If you Q this right here, it lowers its armor if you displace
Yeah,
it. And so
someone
you don't
taught
have
me
to do
that
as many
last week.
autos. Or if you stun it, it'll lower its whatever defenses so you can kill it faster. But I'd say fuck this crab and go fight this, because I would, or at least look, because Echo is on your Mal's, and your Mal's is almost dead. He has like no visible life. I'm gonna bet the Echo is pretty low hit points, or your mouse has made a huge mistake.
I'm gonna get this scuttle crab.
Who knows? Maybe I look at it, maybe not.
Well, he definitely doesn't have
Might get
ult,
the
'cause I
scuttle
just
crab.
saw him snap
Oh,
back.
this must have been where you're.
Yeah.
Flash. Yep. Oh yeah, it still died.
It's just still irritating.
Now go. Now go. Go back. Go in on him. Jax is on the other side. No! Go back! Go back towards Echo! Ah, you could have been pinching this dude. He was dead for sure. Jinx isn't even there.
I forgot to tell you my map awareness is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, that was my problem too.
Oh, you'll
It's
love
one of the things
double
about
kill
playing
at
support
13
that
minutes area.
thought maybe I could get better at. And in my defense, if you think I'm bad now, you should have seen me then.
Got him. No, you didn't get him. What?
God damn it!
How did he heal? Did he use heal?
He has heal. Yes, he did.
Mm,
And I was very mad about it. Like,
Yep.
literally to the point where I'm fucking tilted here saying I'm going to kill this
Oh,
Rakan because I'm
Camille,
so
you
pissed.
gotta get execution.
Got
It's not
him.
even an option.
Shut down.
Oh, I got over cocky, damn it.
This time he healed it. He was right at the threshold and healed while I was in midair.
That sucks.
What time in the game are you, Peach?
11.
Oh, 2 minutes till fun.
Okay. Nitpicking. So this is fine. You get that. You see him come in, right? The first thing that I'm going to do is walk, like, take as many steps this way as I can. And then I'm going to E like this.
To carve my ADC.
Yep. Because this basically just says you cannot walk through here. And then she can run back, and you will be back with her. So he cannot continue to chase because he'll chase into both of you, whereas he can hit her and continue to chase. And he can slow enough that these two can potentially catch up. So you going off this way, if these guys are smart, probably dooms your ADC. I mean, I know you went like that and then ran that way, right? But you need to run
I
like
think I
at a
actually,
bare ass minimum. You need to run that way.
I think I actually do that and try to appeal for her and end up getting killed here,
Are you,
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
11.
Oh, 2 minutes till fun.
Okay.
Is that you who did it?
Oh, that double kill at 13 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the Mundo.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are. As you please.
Mm. Okay, so
It's around here.
all right.
Just TP in.
So stop. If you were going to continue to push this wave, you just saw 4 of them right there, right? If you were going to
I
continue to
don't
push
see
this
them anymore.
wave, you need a ward here, here, and here. The reason is, like, wards are your early warning system, right? Keep in mind, and for the sake of this, I'm going to do a little art, but pretend this is the whole map, right? So, so ignore what's on the screen. In fact, here, let's do this. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that because I want the map to copy. we're gonna color all this crap in, and this will be the last thing. I think I've given you enough to cover things that you can do better, right? And then we'll do this again in a couple of weeks. Okay?
Okay.
But I don't want to overload you, so I'm trying to. We'll just cover this, okay? Because if I say like, here's 150 tiny things you can do, it gets into your head, and then you start playing weird and ineffectually because you think you're trying to do 100 million small things differently, right? So any of the things I've told you today, pick one, focus on it, and then like, oh, my kid's coming downstairs. This ought to be good. Anyway, so for the sake of this, the area contained in the yellow is the map, right? If the river looks like this, right, and we have Baron Pit and Dragon Pit, and this is gonna be the lanes. So lane 1, top lane, and bot lane, right? You digging me so far? Okay. If you have ward cover at choke points, and that ward cover is here, here, and here, right? Because that's
Is
roughly
that
what this roughly
inside
where
Dragon
you.
Pit?
Yeah, this is roughly where your
Okay.
shit is right now. You have one in Dragon Pit, one below Dragon Pit, kind of right over here. So this one, we'll just erase that. One below Dragon Pit right over here. And one in Tribe. Nope, you don't have one
Actually,
in
I
Tribe
don't have
Wish.
one to try. They just cleared it.
You have one here. Okay? So, whoops, that's supposed to be black. There we go. You have stuff that looks like that. The problem is, for you to get to safety, you have to run, like this is the second tower that you're sieging, right? That you're pushing up waves on. For you to run to get to safety, you have to get all the way to here, right?
With very little information.
Which means that you have to get a early warning this long for it to be effective, right? And that's assuming that they can come behind you. Because keep in mind, my river is poor, but keep in mind, they were last spotted here. If they went straight this way, the earliest you would see them is here, right? If you're
Yeah.
here and you see them here, you're already cut off. So you'll have to you can no longer run this way because they'll beat you there. So you have to escape through their jungle. You have no vision in their jungle to escape through. You're running blind. Right? So this is bad. So like that all changes. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Can I undo that? Yes. Okay. Um this all changes of course if and 4. This all changes if your dots get moved, right? This is a useless word to you at this point. This is a useless word to you, and this word is pretty useless. At this point, if you're worried about being able to escape, you need a ward like in front of their red buff, so you know if they're coming this way, right? Which is a very likely path. You need a ward like up here or here, so you can see if they're coming this way, right? And you probably need a ward right here, like on the backside of red buff. Like I'm imagining the red buff is like this, right? Like that's red pit, right?
And that ward is in the
This
brush
is
on the backside of.
on the backside, or this ward, or that ward. But you need one of these two, because this will give you some information on the river and whether they're coming this way. Because it would be very difficult for them to get behind these wards into map area that you already control, like using the mini map, right? I'm going down here to use the mini map right now, right? If you had wards here, here, and here, right? To get in on you without tripping your early warning system, they would have to
They would have to go all the way
They would
around.
have to flash this wall because your tower will give them away here. God. So they'd have to flash this wall and go through your jungle. They'd have to TP to a ward here or back here, which probably doesn't exist because they've been pushed out for too long to really have any ward pressure there. Or they would have to just run straight at you from tower like this. Which, if they run straight at you, fine. You run. You see what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't.
Keep yourself informed.
Yeah.
That way you can make a good
Right,
decision.
right. And so the only other way, if you have here, here, and here, that they can get to you is by running down this path, or this path. So put a pink in this. You have your 3 wards and a pink right there. That's a pretty, and actually I would put my pink right there for the record, because that gives your team a choke point, and then put your other ward right there. Because if you darken this intersection, then if they like come through here to get you, and you're putting that pressure, and you have Jax like waiting in that bush, you can just kill somebody. Or Mal's, if he was alive, waiting in that bush, just kill somebody. But that's what I mean. Like, wards are intended to just be an early warning system, or it gives you vision in a bush that you're going to be fighting in, right? So you don't lose auto attacks. Those are the primary things that you're looking for, or to create a vision trap. But that right there is the vision that you need to push this forward. Because remember, like, if I go back to just lane dynamics right now, this was the point at which you are exposed and gankable. Right? There's nothing to say a jungler couldn't and wouldn't take their raptors, which are supposedly up right now according to your map, and run right through to here. And they're behind you. There's nothing you can do about it because you're here. Or take raptors and go this way. Nothing you can do about that. You're here. And you wouldn't find out about it. Well, you wouldn't find out about it at all. They'd literally be standing right here. You have no vision of that. So, like, I always see people push this next wave and put vision here and vision in the tri-bush. And that's it. And they're like, well, we've got wards. And it's like, no, you really don't. Because even if you put vision here, here, and here, all you're finding out is that you're already screwed. Do you see what I'm saying?
Or you're going to have to face check their jungle to get out.
Or you're going to have to run. I mean, it's better than nothing because it tells you can't go this way. But it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you're in a panic versus like if it's here, here, and here, you go, okay, I can probably beat them back if I keep an eye on the minimap. I can push this, keep up the pressure, and beat them back. So, okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, how do you, like, the level of micro, I think that's also another. Actually, I don't think I'm good at either micro or macro. Right now I've got on my list of things I wrote down. Think in depth about champion matchups. Try and play around level 2, super hard.
Yep.
Harass ADC unless support is vulnerable, because of the one pot rule or the two.
Yep.
They only come into lane with one pot if they get a Doran's Blade. And I just put down intentional warding instead of just dropping wards in habit places.
Right.
Try and think about what I'm doing and what I need to protect against. I mean, obviously, I tried it as a support. I try to keep Dragon warded and try to keep Baron warded, but
Sure.
most importantly, Dragon, and keep track of the timers. And I think the
Well, like I said, if you
Dragon's being
think
so
of it, if you think of it like a dome of protection for where you are, right? If I drew a line like that, that would be where you would need to be able to see somebody to make an adjustment. Except that's incorrect because you have to. It's not that you're running in equidistant direction anywhere. You're running to here. So like this distance is the minimum distance you would need to know at an early warning, which then the curve looks like this.
So in this situation where Jinx is just pushing and I need her to have that ward coverage, do I go off on my own and place up the barrier of wards and then return to
So
her, or
okay,
should I
so
ping
that's
her to
whenever
not be there?
you ping danger exclamation point, right? 3 of those right on top of her face. Ping your ward. Ping click click and click, and then ping like assist me. Anybody should be able to figure out. No, no, no. Ward timer. Assist me. Here, here, and here. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of pings over actual typing because I can communicate all that in like 2 seconds.
I
Like,
have started to use especially when I'm on the way, letting
yeah.
someone know. Now sometimes we'll call it out. I'll say come down to me, or I'm coming.
Oh, by
I'll
the
be there in
way,
a second. Come up.
this is a very common mistake. Like if Jack sees you're in trouble and he starts pathing this way and he gives you the like, I'm on the way ping, and he's this far away, that's giving somebody misinformation because
Yeah,
they're counting on you to be there within a reasonable amount of time or instantly,
absolutely.
and they're not. So,
I actually a lot of times will ping
all right,
when I'm a decent
I've got
distance
to
away
wrap it up.
because I'm fast.
We're gonna watch
Okay.
some movies and whatnot, so I will talk to you later.
Okay.
But
Thank you
if you
very
have any
much.
other questions for me, we'll do this again. Just hit me up in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do the best I can.
All right, man. See ya.
All right. See ya.